So now we're doing the AC install. I had a bunch of other prep to do for Halloween, but do that later. So I did find instructions online, so I'll link to these. Hi, this is Dwight Doan with Doan Garage, and today we're working on our RV again. Did your RV not come with a thermostat? Did you know you could add one? Well, that's what I'm doing today. Ours didn't come with one for our Dometic air conditioner, so you gotta manually turn it on and turn it off, which is A, super annoying, and B, not really conducive to leaving our pets in there. So especially if we're off-grid and running off batteries and solar, because then if you turn it on, you walk away, it can drain your batteries pretty quickly. So I think putting one of these in will help keep us and our pets cool and save a bit on our battery and power consumption. I'm not much of an electrician, but I think this is pretty doable, so I'm gonna give it a shot today. So it'd be a nice little creature comfort before we go to Halloween again. And then I got a lot of off-grid camping to do out at my river property, because I need to spend a lot of time out there working on it, and it'd be nice to have a thermostat to control my AC. So I think this will be the most worthwhile and best upgrade I've done so far. So I think it'd be kind of cool to just kind of modernize this thing a little. You know, it's only in 2022. And now we're in the year 2023, basically the future. First things first, we gotta disconnect the power. So what I do is just use a 17mm socket and disconnect the wire lug here off the battery monitor. So to get this cover off, looks like there's 2 screws in each of the vent openings, and then 2 black screws underneath this filter cover. Alright, so after you get the screws out, it's just these knobs holding it up. So I think it's this box with the knobs on it, the manual control box here that has to come out. So let's see what I gotta do. What size are these guys? Alright, so these ones are 5/16. So it looks like to get this out, I need to pull these bolts all the way out so this bracket can come off. And so then I should be able to get to these bolts holding the 120 volt power. And if I unplug this, then the whole manual control should be able to detach. And we're out. So you do have to take out all 4 of these long 3/8 bolts, and then that'll drop the frame out, and then from there you can unplug everything. So to open this box, you just gotta undo these 4 screws, and that loosens up. Now I can get access to my wire leads, and I can pull them out, how to wire these bad boys up. Try not to destroy it in case I need to reuse it. You get the old manual controls out, but it's such a pain. It kind of just pops out. Got a little bending and finagling, but it came out. Come on. Now to connect the box up, it's just white to white, black to black, green to ground, or green to earth. So I can reuse the connectors from earlier. Black to black. And do white to white. Alright, so we got white to white, black to black, and then the bare wire is now protected by this heat shrink, and then it goes to the green and yellow. Right, so bare wire to green and yellow. I was very confused by that, so I figured I'd point that out. Because I spent like 10 minutes looking it up and figured I'd share. Alright, so I was digging around and found a bit of scrap wire I can use to run some power to the box now. So I'm using a piece of 20 yog that I just had from, I think, an old subwoofer harness maybe. The instructions call for 18 to 22, and I found 20, so this should work perfectly. So I'm running through where the 120 volt wire runs through the ceiling here, and then it comes out through the wall back behind the TV. And then I can splice into battery wire back there and run power to it. And hopefully this can slide through the hole. It's very hard to see, but I got the wire pulled through. Now I gotta pull the now I gotta pull the coat hanger out without pulling the wire out. Alright, so let's put it, wire everything up. And I just realized I have to do it twice. One for the 12 volt power to the box, and then one for the 12 volt power to the thermostat. There's a bunch of leads coming off here, so I gotta do it again. Yesterday I got all the wires run through the hole, and now I gotta figure out exactly where I'm gonna pull power from. These batteries, or these wires here, go straight to the battery, so I think I can just tap into them and use that. And then over here on the other side of this wall is where the over here on this side of the wall is where the old traction controller remote was for an old Go Power system that I pulled out. And there's just a hole in the wall, so I think I might try and cover that with the new thermostat. It also works because it's also over here on the same side where all my wires are going to be anyway, so I don't have to run wires all over the place. So I got 2 sets of wires run through, but it's the right gauge, and I should be able to use this to run my power to the box and everything. So I need one set for 12 volt power to the box, and then one set for 12 volt power to the thermostat. Let's get these all plugged in. I'll use white for the box, gray for the thermostat. So on the box it's labeled 12 volt to thermostat, and then another one 12 volt from supply, so should be pretty straightforward. Just gotta strip that. Full disclosure, I'm not a professional, and I don't even recommend doing it this way, but kind of have no real other choice. Like I said, these go straight to the battery, and I need 12 volt supply, so I just kind of wrapped them together, and we'll just you know, roll with that. Alright, so in order to get this gray pair of wires run through the ceiling, so from the hole in the ceiling down through this hole, and then kind of out this drawer opening. So I'm gonna try and use this thing to pull the wire out. I got this pulled out now. It's probably kind of hard to see. Alright, I almost forgot I need to run a signal cable or a communication cable. So I need to do the same thing, run it through the ceiling, pull it out through the hole in the ceiling, through this hole, and then out here. Cool, easy as that. Just gotta run through the hole, down through this hole, and then pull it out through the drawer, and then out through the old spot. And then out through this hole. So then this can just go right over that, cover that up, and plug everything in. Okay, now I should be able to start wiring these leads together. So orange to orange. And I said white was to 12-volt supply. So white to power supply. And then gray to 12-volt to thermostat. And then black is 12-volt and thermostat. So now it's ground to ground to ground. Oh, there's a mosquito in here. Gotcha. Okay, these all look good. So I figured it out. Gotta kind of hold it from the bottom, squeeze these corners, and it should just kind of pop out. Alright, so after you pop the cover off, so there's these 3 screws that those 3 wires have to go to. Now, should be able to plug this into here, but which freaking way does it go? You're going to want to pay attention to the orientation of your male plug and your female plug. I know on this one, this side has red, white, and green, and this side has red, white, and green, so it should go like this. Now everything's connected, and I should be able to test it out. And so now I can reattach the battery. That's a good sign. Hey, fans come on. Let's see if the compressor comes on. Alright, whoops, almost forgot this guy. That's what the dark code was saying. Forgot to plug this guy in here. So there's about here. So now I should be able to plug her back in. Fan. I think it's working! Alright, now to button everything up, put this back up in there, put everything away, mount the thermostat, and on to the next. Make sure nothing's gonna pinch. Well, I'm super stoked. It was a little scary, but not so bad. So now we can turn our AC on and be able to leave our pets in here comfortably and not worry about it draining our batteries or just running constantly and, I don't know, freezing over or who knows what. And that's pretty much it for big RV projects. The rest is just yeah, prep work and maintenance and getting it ready for camping. If you found this helpful, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more, and thank you so much for watching. Just gonna cover these up with something.